Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is a quick update of the strategic or tactical situation over at the Soledar and north of Bakhmut region. So this area, this is, oh sorry, too big, wrong. This is Soledar, the northern bra and the southern bra, and then this is Bakhmut. This area is Bakhmut. And further up north, this is north of Bakhmut. So latest update is that there is confirmation from Deep State UA that the Russian forces have captured Pidhorodne, which means that the Russian forces, wrong layer. So Pidhorodne, and that means the Russian forces have pushed through this region, and then there is rumors that the Russian forces have captured Krasna Hora and as well as Paraskoviivka, which is here. This is Paraskoviivka. They seems to have captured this as well. And there is possible fighting at Pidhorodne already, because there is footages coming out from Pidhorodne of destroyed Ukrainian heavy vehicles. So, and over on the Soledar region in the northern Bra, this is the southern Bra, then the northern Bra, the Russian forces continue to push. Fighting is reported at the city center. There's multiple prong from the northeast, southeast, and from the north. And then on the northern outskirts, there is also Russian forces pushing. So the current rumor is that from mercenaries that is currently fighting on the Ukrainian side is that they are now calling for the withdrawal, calling for the troops to be withdrawn. So let me I lost the color. Oops. So the Ukrainians, if this rumor is true, the Ukrainians are not going to hold up much longer. Currently they are holding the position in this way, and it's very untenable because they have already lost the south. If they lost the south, the Russians can actually, like that, flank upwards to the rear of Soledar and cut off reinforcement or retreat route. Similarly, there was a push towards Sil as well. So if Sil is taken out, then the encirclement will be complete. It will be a complete pincer, and the Ukrainian forces here will be entirely encircled. So what is likely is happening now is that the Ukrainians are currently doing a tactical retreat, and they inside that mercenary source, they say that they are not supposed to withdraw towards Krasna Hora. So they say that if you withdraw, do not go towards the Krasna Hora-Bakhmut route. This road is gone. This cannot be used anymore, which then confirms that the Russian forces is now at Krasna Hora. So this is a critical situation for the Ukrainians. They can actually still retreat in this direction. They can still retreat in this direction, but there's no major road here. So going northward to meet with the Sivers front troops likely to be the more wise thing to do. And the rumors today is actually confirming, or rather it corroborates with the rumors yesterday that the Ukrainians are actually withdrawing from Krasna Hora and Paraskoviivka. So which means that the Ukrainian forces is now withdrawing to Berkhivka. Some are moving northward towards Pidhorodne as well. But of course the northward withdrawal might be a bit dangerous because they need to go through Soledar, and some probably go through the road here, going this way up towards Sloviansk. Others maybe going south to join up with the Bakhmut forces, and this is likely happening, which for all intent and purposes this look exactly like a route. The Ukrainian forces have been routed from the northern part of Bakhmut as well as in the Soledar region. But of course, these are based a lot on rumors, and I do not I'm not confirming that this is actually true yet. We need more corroboration. We're probably going to get it today as the day goes on, with more information coming out, because the things are happening so quickly. Russian forces are moving and capturing 2 kilometers 1, 2, 3 kilometers a day, and that is considered way too fast, because usually we can't even see 50 meters, 100-meter differences in the front line for most days. So suddenly the Russians are capturing 1, 2, 3 kilometers per day. That is a lot of progress. So I do not think this is a normal thing. It looks like the Ukrainians lines are collapsing. As you can see, this distance is actually 2 kilometers. So all this kind of push, we are talking about 2-3 kilometers of push within a single day. So not a good situation. The Russian forces over in the northeastern part of Bakhmut has of course also had already taken the entire forested area here. We still have not heard of anything of the Russians pushing into the northern part of Bakhmut. This did not happen, which means that my hypothesis in the previous Bakhmut video, where I talk about it seems like the Russians are going to bypass Bakhmut and do a pincer instead, is coming true. Is looking exactly spot on. And if my hypothesis is correct, then in the northern part, what the Russians will do is actually to go for Berkhivka, and then they will go for Yahidne. So they will do this direction, and cut off this, and there might be a chance that they might want to go for Berkhivka. So in this way, and go for Kalinina, and that will actually effectively kill off any possibility of any way to run away from the northern part of Bakhmut for the Ukrainian forces is currently in Bakhmut. And even all this capture will put tremendous pressure on the Ukrainian forces currently defending the Bakhmut region. Even though maybe their defenses are still very intact, there's still chances of they are able to be rescued by reinforcement or counter-offensive, but it's a huge risk. Do you want to really be encircled in this way with superior manpower, superior artillery, superior numbers of heavy equipment on the Russian side? Because this is exactly what the Ukrainian side is saying, that the Russians actually have superior numbers, heavy equipment and artillery in the Bakhmut front. It's not the pro-Russian source saying all these things. It's the Ukrainian side is saying this. So it's looking pretty bad for the Ukrainian side. And this actually put into question, are the Ukrainians really winning per se? Because we did see the massive withdrawal in the Kharkiv region, in the Kherson offensive, and then in the Balaklia offensive. So all this, on the pro-Ukrainian side, they are really confident. The fans of the Ukrainian forces really have this belief that the Ukrainians are winning and the Ukrainian forces are stronger. But if they already do not have to focus on the Kherson offensive, they do not have to focus on Kharkiv. They are pushing on in this region here, and are pushing in the Crimea region, Sviatove region. With the additional forces, the numerical number of troops, with all these heavy losses that the Russians are supposedly being incurred in this front, because the Ukrainians are saying that the Russians are doing human wave. They are taking unacceptable losses. They are taking so much risk that it makes no sense to try to capture pointless cities and towns like Soledar and Bakhmut. They think it's stupid. The Russians are stupid to do all these things. Then why is the line collapsing? That is my question. Why is the line collapsing if the Russians are taking unacceptable losses? And let's say, okay, the Russians indeed are stupid and doing human waves, taking unacceptable losses, and they are capturing the territory, the grounds, with no additional losses. They still have more reserves than the Ukrainian army. They are able to throw humans at the lines until they get the victory. If the Ukrainians do not manage to save themselves, to go into new defensive lines with their troops intact, and they indeed are trying to take hold positions in Soledar, take a lot of losses like what the pro-Russian sources are saying, then they fall into the Russian narrative that the Russians are actually grinding the Ukrainian forces down in the demilitarization objective. So anyway, this is just the strategic and tactical analysis of the north of Bakhmut region, as well as the Soledar region's military situation. Anyway, hope you like the video. I know you guys like the arrow videos. Do share it. Help me to share the video, because we need to help to grow the views, grow the channel. So sharing is one of the most powerful thing you can do for the channel. And press the like button, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed. I know most of you did not subscribe, because 30,000 views, but I only got 10,000 subs. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.